I'm sharing my screen. Can you please let me know if you are able to see my screen? Can anyone confirm?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. So today we'll discuss wrapper class. In Java, we have a wrapper class concept. So yesterday, have you gone through this a string concept which we have given you the task? Java string.
Yeah, I checked all whatever we yesterday we studied.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Have you checked? No issue. Any doubt you have?
No, it's fine. Yeah, I all clear.
Okay. So now in Java, we have one more concept is there which we are using on frequently in the project while we are creating any real project. So in that case, so it's a wrapper class. So mostly we covered like a basic Java oops concept. So if you'll go here in this oops concept, we covered
Mm-hmm.
naming object, class, method, constructor, static, this, right, these all. After that,
Yeah.
inheritance we covered is, and then we cover this overloading, overridings and all, that is called polymorphism, things will be there. And then we covered super keyword, final keywords and all. And after that we covered abstraction, abstract class interface and all, right. Then we covered package, access modifier, this all. Then after that we covered array, so the array we covered. And then these all are the miscellaneous. Inside that we have object class and this wrapper class. So these two mostly we are using on frequently. So wrapper class today we will discuss, and object class maybe already we discussed object class, but again we will discuss, we have separate topics for that. And yesterday covered Java string. And then we have a one multi-threading is there, so this will be covered, multi-threading, and exceptions and all will cover once we will go for the real-time project. There we will see in this exception handling and all. Yeah, so this only these all are the topics which we have. And then we have one more things, collection framework, that also we will cover. Collection framework is very important topic, so mostly we will use everywhere in this project. So these things we will cover. So three two one is thread is remaining, other is object class and collection, three is remaining. And today we will complete a wrapper class. So this, after this, core Java will concept, core Java will complete basic of core Java. So here we have a wrapper class. So Java, what is wrapper class? So wrapper class provide a way to use primitive data type, int, long, boolean, floats and all is there as a object. Suppose Java we don't have a this all data type is there like byte, short, int, long, float, doubles, boolean and character. These all are not a object type. This is not a object, so we can say Java is not a fully object oriented. If you use wrapper class for this data type, then we can say Java is fully object oriented. But we can make this byte as a wrapper class, short as a wrapper class, int as a wrapper class, long as a wrapper class, and float as a wrapper class, double as a wrapper class, boolean as a wrapper class, char as a wrapper class. So how we will make a wrapper class? Just you have to write this way. Byte should be a start with capital letters, shorts should be a start with capital letters, integers and all. So what is wrapper class? So wrapper class provide a way to use primitive data type as an object, that is called wrapper class. So we will see in this examples how we are creating a wrapper class and which is valid wrapper class, which is invalid wrapper class. So see here, this example we have an array list. So we are creating array list, right? So array list, inside that some integer type of we are passing here. So this integer type and my array. So array is a object based, right? Array list is a object type, right? We can say object based. So inside that we are passing as a int. So int is not a object based because this is a data type which is not a object based. So if you want to use int, so in that before this int you have to convert as a wrapper class this int. So this will behave like a as a object. See, this primitive data type, in primitive data type if you want, then you have to as a object you want to create. So how you will create? You have to put it as a wrapper. Wrapper means just put the integers here, capital letter integers, means this will behave like a wrapper, means object based. So array list is also object based, and this integers whatever we are passing, that will also work as a object. So this is int is not a valid, this is invalid on. And the second one we are putting this wrappers that is called valid. So if you see here, if you are printing, then after that what we have created integer type of. So here in array list my numbers, so my numbers is a array list which is taking integer type only. So always it will take integers only if you put it integer here. So new array list integer type. So here we can add, because we created the array list, now we are adding the numbers. So how you will add? Based on the reference dot add method is there. In array also we have a multiples method is there, similar like a string we seen, right? So if you go here in array, Java array, here also we have some of the there's some different methods is there, add, remove and all methods. They have not created a separate topic in that. Inside that if you will go one by one in that, so we have a multiples method will be there. Copy is there in this one. So like that we have a one method is there, that is called add method. So while adding this method we have to add multiples numbers like 10, 15, 20 and 25 we added. So we added total 4 element. Now what we are doing, by using for loop, we already told before also, by using for loop we are iterating this value one by one. So now we are converting int I. So this I we are taking these numbers, my numbers, because this is array list. So array list as a object, so there we are directly we can't pass int. So either we have to pass as a wrapper class of the integer. So here we put it as a wrapper class integer. Now here we are doing, we have created one integer variables here, integer I type. This is a primitive data type int I, and based on this double quote, this reference, we are taking this my number. So my number have 10, 15, 20 and 25. So now based on this reference we created just a data, this is a data type, and we are taking the value from this reference which we have from this array list object reference. So this one, so based on that we are calling this. So one by one this will be, this is a for loop. So this for loop will call one by one. I equal to, first it will be assigned 10 value here, then 20, 15, then 20 and then 25. So all the numbers will come here and one by one we are printing. So what will be the output? 10, 15, 20 and 25 will be there. So like that we will cover multiples program here in our application. So see this section 20 we are covering here. So inside that we have a main method, one class is m1. We have a main method, inside that we have a int I. This is a variables, local variable. Inside this method local variable is there, integer type. Now what we are converting as a object. So what we have make as a integer obj equal to new integer. So whatever this I value is there, so integer type of I value will be converted as an integer. So this will be object based. So as a object based we converted. Now we have again integer k is there. So integer k is the primitive data type int type. So we are taking this object. So obj dot int value. So int value is a one method is there. So see, int value is a one method is there that returns the value of this integer as a int. So right now we have an integer, right? So this value behave like a obj will behave like a integer value, means as a object related value, right? Because we converted, created a object wrapper class. We created a new object of the wrapper class. Integer is a wrapper class. So integer obj equal to new integer. We created object of wrapper class. So whatever this int value was I, primitive data int value was I, that is assigned in this object value, obj value, right? Now we are again converting from obj value to the primitive data value, integer type of k. So how we will convert? Based on the reference, we have one method is there, int value. So if you put it as a int value, so that will be convert from integer, obj as a integer type right now, 0. So that integer type will be again, it will convert as a int value. So obj.int value will be 0 here, and int.k is a 0 will be assigned here. So we are converting from data type to data type to wrapper object, and from again we are deconverting from wrapper to data type. So we have a int value is method is there. Through that we can, if integer type, if we have different data type, then we have a different methods will be there. So this is return the value of the integer as an int. Correct? So only numbers will be returned here. So if you run this program, this SOP as a done will come, because this is valid while we are converting from wrapper primitive to wrapper, and then again we are deconverting from wrapper to primitive. Then we will have our next program. So in this next program, first we will go for this. So we have a package section 20. So this package section 20, now we have a class m2. This is public class. Inside that we have a main method public static void main. Now this is double type. So this double type means this is wrapper object, not a data type. So this means double d equal to new double. We created an object of double wrapper, and here we assign some value should be double is there, means 10 point something will be there, 10.0901 or anything. So that will be decimal value after numeric to decimal. So this is, so double type is, now again we have a double, this is a data type. First is wrapper object, wrapper class, and this is a data type, double data type. So what we are taking, this value 10.9 value we are taking inside this d2. So how we will take? Directly we can't take. So based on the reference, we have a double value is there, means this double is first line number 6 is a wrapper object. So this wrapper class directly we can't convert into double. So we have a one method is there, double value. So like that same we seen here in m1, int value was there. So if we are using double, then we have a double value. So we need to take a reference d1 dot double value, means it will be 10.09 will be convert as a double data type. So this will be assigned to the d2, and then that will be printed. So if you run this, so why wrapper concept came? Why? Because of Java wrapper concept came, because Java was not purely object oriented. Some of the 8 or 9 keywords was there data type. For that purpose Java was not object oriented. So some of the cases, suppose if we are creating integers, array list or something, in that directly we can't add this integers and all. So for that purpose only they created a wrapper object. So how we will create a wrapper object from the wrapper class, and then we can assign the value. For that purpose Java has introduced this thing. So this is a small topic where we can convert, deconverts and all. This is required. Now here we have a section 20 m3. So m3 have public static void main string. Inside that this is characters. So this is character data type is there, char c1 equal to character, means some single quote, some char is there, abc or something is there. So this is character type. Now others is line number 7, characters is there. Characters means this is a wrapper class. So for that wrapper class they are creating wrapper object. So character c2 equal to new char, and they are assigning here c1 value. So this is data type. this c1 value we are assigning here. Fine, not an issue. So directly we are not using, we have created the characters double wrapper object, and then we have assigned this value. So now c2 value is a wrapper object value, right? Character type of wrapper object value is a c2 value. Again, what they are taking in this char c3 is their primitive data. They want to access this c2 value, so directly we can't access because this is wrapper class object value of c2. So based on the reference, we have char value is their method, through that we can print. So if you print this c3, so what will be the output? A will be the output here. The A and done will be the output. So like that we have a next program. So in this next program we have package section 20 class public m4 main method. Inside this boolean type is there. So boolean will be true or false will be there. So default value should be true or false. Characters have any char value. Double will have a some decimal value, and integers will have a zeros or something numeric value. So here boolean has true or false. So this is boolean type. This is a data type, not a, this is data type, and this boolean is a wrapper class. So this wrapper class we are creating the object. So why we created the object? After that we can access this data type here. So this data b2 will behave a boolean object, and value is false right now. Now again we have a data type wrapper object. So wrapper class we created boolean b3, and for this wrapper class we have a b3, and inside that we put it as a true. That is also fine. Directly we can add some value, or we can take the value from this primitive data type also, not an issue. Now what we are doing, boolean, this is data type. So b4 is there. Here I want to use b2, but this is b2 is
Wrapper class.
wrapper class object b2. So and b3 also have wrapper class. So directly we can't access. So we have some method is there. So boolean value means boolean value will return a boolean primitives. So boolean object, see here, if you hover here mouse, so see here, it's showing like a return the value of boolean object as a boolean primitives. So in that cases we will use boolean value method. So this is method. So this is the method which we are using as a boolean. So all are similar method, only based on the database data type we have to change that, either integers, so int value, characters char value, boolean value, and if any others will be there, doubles and double values and like that, so that we can convert or deconvert from wrapper to primitive to wrappers we can convert. Now we'll go for the next one. So see here, main method, inside this main method we have a string type. So in this string we have an integer obj new integers. So now this string type, some 10 is there, right? So the double quote, so means this is a string type. If double quote, this means a string type is there. Now we are converting from this s1, we are taking this value s1 value inside this integer. So integer is a wrapper class. So for that wrapper class we created object wrapper class integer obj equal to new integer. So we created the object. Now obj as a reference. So for that obj we are putting some value s1. So s1 will behave here as a 10. Why? Because of we have integers. So now we are putting as a s1. So s1 10 will come here, and this will behave as an integer type. So obj value is 10 here. Now we are putting this value as a int I. So int I is a primitive type. Now directly we can't convert from this primitive. So based on this object reference, obj.int value is a method which need to be converted from this object class, integer object class, to the int type, because we have an integer object is the obj value. So directly we cannot convert to the primitive. So int value will be there. So through that we can convert. So here we have a main method. Inside this string is there, so this string anything will be there inside double quote, either dots also will be there, numeric also will be there, characters also will be there. So here this is a string type of s1, and inside double type, so this is a double is a, so this is, see, a string have a s capital is there, so this is a string type, because this is not a wrapper class. Why? Because wrapper class only byte, short, int, long, float, doubles will be there, not a, only, apart from this nothing others. A string is not a primitive data type. A string is already object, right? So this is capital letter, that is fine, because a string always start with s as a capital letter here. So this is a string. Now we are double, so this double we assign s1 value, so s1 value is 9.989. So this is double as a primitive sorry, double as a wrapper class. So for this wrapper class we created object, and d1 has assigned as a double, so this double value as a 9.89989. Now we are converting to this d1 value to the double data type, so we have double value will be there. So same method, like we have same, if we have java 7 m7 class, so inside this we have a string, so this string anything will be there inside double quote is fine. Now what we have byte is there, so this byte is also there, right? So this byte, short, int, long, float, doubles and all. So this is byte b1 equal to new byte, so s1 we have, this will be same coming as a 10j z. Now this is a byte is a wrapper class, so for that wrapper class we created object as a byte, and this p1 as a reference, which will take the value from 10j z. And now we are converting from this primitive byte, so directly we cannot do, so we have byte value is the method. Now we have a m8, so inside this m8 we have a multiple string is there, string s1, s2, s3 is there, some value is assigned, double quote. After that we created some wrapper class of boolean b1, b2, b3, so this is fine, and here we assign some s1 value, s2 value and s3 value. So true will come here, that will be behave like a boolean b1 value, and boolean b2 value will be false, boolean b3 value will be abc something. So same as it will come here. Now again we are calling here b4 boolean, this is data type, so there boolean dot value we can call, b5 boolean dot value we can call, because here b2 we are calling, b6 b3 boolean dot value. If you print b4 b5 b6, so whatever the value is there, that will be printed here. So true, false, false. Why false for this b6? b3 is a b3 dot boolean value, right? So why false this one? So b3 we have abc, right?
Yeah,
So why false?
because of the string already is keyword. It's not a wrapper class.
No, no, directly s1 data, whatever the things is there in s1, s, that will be come here in the true as a, s2 will come as a false, s3 will come as a 11 here, not an issue. But here we are converting s3 dot boolean value inside this bc, so we are getting false for this. In this case what will happen, we have a boolean dot value method is there, so boolean by default value should be false. So if you are not passing a true or false, in that cases boolean always will print either true or false, right? So in that
So
cases by
anything
default,
we can, yeah, anything we can pass, like any string number, it will be always false if it's not true or false, right?
no, no, in boolean always will be true or false only, no other than,
Yeah, but
if you
as
are
only
doing
we
there
put
is
the
no
number.
is, yeah, yeah, we have assigned here as a numbers, right?
Mm.
11 is the right now, so this is assigned as a number here, correct? s3
Yeah, so that's
directly
the
we
reason
can't,
if
so this is behave like a s3 as a 11, right?
okay. Hmm.
Now if you do here b3, so b3 value is a 11 dot boolean value. So boolean value will be default as a false always.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
here you are printing 11, so that won't work here. Either false value will be printed, default value, or true or false if it is there, that will be fine. So this will behave like a false value. If you make it as a true here, so that is fine, not an issue. In this case, true will
Yeah.
print. If you make it as a false, it's fine. False will print. But if you are doing some numeric data or some characters or
Mm-hmm.
anything, that won't work because boolean value method is there that will behave like a default value will print
Mm-hmm.
in this case. So the output will be false for that. Now we have a M9. Inside that we have main method. A string is there. Now this is a characters equal to new char. This is a wrapper class. So that's a wrapper class object we created, and here we are assigning s1. Now this characters, this is a primitive, so c2.char value we can do it in that case. But if you want comment here, we are getting some error. Why? Because the constructor characteristic is undefined. Change type as a s1 to char. S1 to char is, so this will, and inside that if we put it in the single char, then it work. So here we are getting compile time error if we have a characters, so inside that a string value can't be used. So if you put it as a characters s1 as a, so that will be converted here, this characters. But if you are not doing and you have a string value, so this string value if you are doing, in that cases we will get a compile time error. The constructor char string character string, so this constructor character string is undefined. So either we have to make this string as a character type, then it work. So we will see here why this is happening in M9 M10. So this is main method. Inside this integer is there, this is a string. So in this string we have a double quote, means this is a string type 20. Now we have a integer object. So integer dot see, one value of object is there, so this is a method value of. So what will behave like this value of, so value of this is a integer value of, okay. So this integer obj is there, so this is a wrapper class integer, we created the object obj1. Inside that we are passing integer dot value of I. So value of I means this integer value of I will become, and value of s means this value will come. If we use this one as a value of here in M9, M9 M10 is the integer dot value of there. So here we have a characters dot value of this new characters integer dot value of there. Here if we make as a characters dot value, characters of value, this method of characters type is characters not applicable for this argument as a string type of. So for this one, a string type characters, it won't be applicable, it will throw an error. We seen that. And inside that we have a value of I, means this will be printed. this value of method is there. So if we have put it as a I, so this integer of I value will become here, and here value of s means this value will be printed. So here we are not doing new object. See, obj by new integers was not there, so directly we created integer dot value of. So obj have 10 and obj2 have 20 is there right now. Now we have a m, so this is the method is there value of, and integer dot m1 in m object obj1 dot int value. So again we have a int value, so obj1 is this one dot int value means integers will be printed, and obj2 dot int value means this integers will be printed. So 10. So int value we already seen this method. So like this we have a obj1 int value will be printed as a 10, int value will be printed as a 20, and then it will be converted from the primitive mnn. Now if you will see the output of obj1 and obj2, what will be the output? obj1 and obj2, 10 and 20. And if you will see here m and all, m and n, m and n, so the same. 10 and 20 both have a same output m and n, and why? Because of integers we converted from this primitive data type to this integers. So directly before how we created by using new keyword, right? New integers, and here we assign value. But now we created based on that value of is there, so value of method is there. So instead of new keyword, directly integer obj equal to integer dot value of we created. And then here we have a int dot value. So through this method we will convert from this wrapper class obj value to this integer data type. So now we'll go for this one. So we have a package 20 section 20. So this package section 20 here m11. So we have a main method, inside that we have a double, then we have a string, then we have again double primitive wrappers. So there we use value of, so that also we can use. Either you can create by using new keyword double d2 equal to new doubles, and there you have to assign d1 value, that is also fine. And we have a one
Same
method is
is
there. Yeah,
both are same, right?
yeah, both
If you
are
put
same.
new value of, yeah.
Yes, yes, both are same. If you use, you can use this value of also there, one method is there that we can use. So double dot value of will be assigned d1 value, and double dot value of here we assign s1 value. So s1 is a string type, so this value will be coming here, and this will be converted as a string, sorry, double. Here a string value is there, that will be converted as a double, because s1 value is 667 point something, so this will come here, and this will as a double. So this is a primitive repus, d2 and d3 is a repus. Now we are converting from d4 and d5. So how we will do? Double value of method is there, through that we can do double value and double value, so that double will be converted. So all having same output. If you print d1 s1 or d2 d3 d4 d5, all having same output, but the declarations and all is different way. So inside that we have a multiple methods also there. We seen like value of is there, we seen boolean value or double value, int value, like that. Depends on the database, whatever database is there, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, total 8 database is their primitive database. For that they created same method, so we are using. Now here we have a boolean, by default value they assign false, a string double quote true is there, a string double quote this one abc something. Now they are doing as a boolean here. So this boolean is fine, but if you will directly convert from a string to char, you will get a compile time error. So but here boolean to string to boolean we are converting, so b1 value of, through the value of we can do it. So b1, s1 and s2 we assign here, and these all are the wrapper class. So wrapper object will be created b2, b3, b4. Now we are converting this wrapper to this primitive again. So we have this one boolean dot value. So if you run this program, the same output will come whatever is assigned here. So these all are the boolean. So in this case what will happen, true, false, true, false will be there. So why? Because of we have a false, false is there, and s2 is a abc is there. But if you abc will come here before dot value of, so this by default value of boolean is false will be printed, right? So here we have a main method. Inside this a string is there. So a string we put it something numeric, and character is also there inside the double quote. Then we have a double here value of, so this value will come, a string value is converted as a double. This is wrapper class and wrapper object created. So wrapper object reference is d1. So this is fine, declaration is fine, and done will be the output here. Now we have a main method. Inside this a string s is there, then we have a char is there d. So this is character type, this is a string type. So character is a data type, so this characters is a primitive data type, but a string is not a primitive data type. A string is already object type. Now if you put it here, see, if you put it as a characters, you created a characters wrapper class, and here you are putting s1, so this won't be applicable for this character to a string. We can't convert, we cannot use this a string value inside this character. So in that cases you will get compile time error. Others is applicable. This, see, the method value of char int, the type of character is not applicable for this argument string. Because of argument string will come, as s will come here, so that will behave like a string here, but this is a character type. So for this case we'll have a false. Why? Because of it won't be allowed, not applicable for this argument string. So only these scenarios it won't be applicable. So we have commented this one, so commented by using single comment. Now what we are doing, characters will be applicable because this is char type, so c1 will be applicable, value of c1 is fine, but value of s1 won't be worked. So this is fine, we already seen before also. Now we have a class 20. Inside this class 20 we have main method, integer type of 10. So this is a string, so a string. Now what we are doing, to a string, so a string integer dot to a string. So this is one more method is there, to a string. So what is to a string? You can see here, return as a string object representing to a specified integer. So this argument is converted to signed decimal representation and return as a string. So mostly if you use integer, so this is integer type, right? This is integer type primitive data, int I equal to 10, and this is a string. So this is a string is already object, this is not a primitive or wrapper, this is an object already, a string s1. Now what we are doing here, where this is integer type, we want to convert as a string. So how you will convert, we integer dot to a string. So we have a to a string as a method which will be convert integer to a string, so I value. So this I value is a 10, so this will become, so we have put it, this is type of integers, means this integers is a primitive data type, right? So primitive directly we can't convert in this object s1. So for that we need to make it as a integer, as a wrapper class. So integers, how we will create a wrapper class, integers. So integers we created as a capital letter, right? Integers. So means this data as a integers. Now we want to convert this I. So right now integer dot I is there, leave it this. Right now integer dot I is there. So this I value 10 as an integer type right now, but I want as a string type. Both are object based. Integer is also object because wrapper class of integer is object type. This is also object type. But my requirement is this I want to convert as a string. So how you will convert? So if you have some numeric data is there, integer type, byte type, short type and long type. So in this string we have a dot. In this string, yesterday we seen two string is a one method is there inside this string. Inside this string one method is there, two string method, which will be represent any data type as a behave as a two string. If you put it, then it means behave as a string type, means double quote will be added in that by default. So see here we have is a string, we have a two string method is there. Care equals somewhere two string method is not there. Okay, we'll see this two string method.
So
See
to
this.
string basically number to string, right? Making number
Yeah,
to
yeah,
string.
it will be a convert as a string. To string is a method which will be convert as a, if you want
Number
to
into
represent
strings.
any object as a string, in that cases we will use to string method.
Okay.
So here what is happening here, this integer number as a converted as a to string, means this is a string type, and directly we can't convert as a integer. This is byte type, like sorry, this is a
Mm-hmm.
primitive data type integer. So first we have to make as a integers as a wrappers. So like that, if it is this is integers, then we have to mention as a integers dot to a string I. So it will be behave, a string value will be printed as a 10 here. Like that we have a double. So doubles directly we can't convert because this is a primitive data type. So primitive we have to convert from the wrapper. So double dot, and this value should be a string type. So we have two string method is there. So through that we can convert this j value. So double dot j value, double dot to a string this j value. So this will be a string type of j right now. And then we have a boolean is a true. So here we can boolean dot to a string k value. This will be here. Now here we have a characters, right? So characters will be convert into the string, not an issue. So characters dot to a string. So to a string is one method which will be represent whatever in this any data type to the string form. So if you run this program, you will get a all or a string based. So right now we are not printing, but this all will be coming as a string output. So this will be done. So last time I think I forgot to show you this to string method yesterday. So this we are using this way. Now other is pass byte. So this also is a method, pass byte. Suppose if you are using byte data type, if you are using integers, if you are using doubles, so whatever the data type using all 8, these all 8. So like that we can have a pass. One method is there, pass byte, pass int, pass long, pass float and pass doubles and all. So what is this? So this is pass is a string argument as assigned as a decimal byte. This characters string must be as a decimal digit. If you want to see pass byte, just you can put it here, pass byte in Java. So the pass byte is a method of Java byte class, pass a string argument as a signed decimal, that is called pass byte. So suppose this is the examples as given, public static byte is there and they use pass byte string s. If not convert, then number format exception will come. So public static byte pass byte as a string. So pass byte mostly used for this Java byte class, passing a string argument as a signed decimal. So whatever the this, suppose this is a string is there, so this string s is there. If you want to convert as a byte form, so we have a pass byte is there. So if you have a string, if you want to convert from short form, then we have a short is there, like that. So if not converted, then we have a, some number format exception will come or different, depends on the data type, some exception will come. So here what we are doing, we have a string, right? So a string directly we can't convert in this byte. So how we will convert? So a string is already object type. So a string s1 equal to 45 is there. So this is object type. So how we will convert this string to byte form? So we have a pass byte is there. So for pass byte, we have to make it as a wrapper class for this. So this is a byte dot pass byte s1. So this string data will be converted as a byte by using pass byte. If you want integers, then we have a pass int is there. If you want double, then we have a doubles, pass doubles will be there. So through that will be printed I byte b1 id and all. If you want a string as a long, then you have to pass as a pass long. But here we use long as a capital Y because of a string is an object. So directly we can't convert. First we have to convert as a wrappers for this, and then after that we have a pass that we can do it. So if you run this program here, see this output is 45 as a string s1. So here the first line it came as a byte form, pass byte 45, then we second line is come as an integer form. So both is fine, but the third line is a double form, means 45.0, because double will have a default value, something will be have 0 value, point decimal value will be there after that. So 45.0, and then pass long means same 45 will be printed, and then will be the output. If you have a characters, then some char will be printed. If you have a boolean, then false will be printed, default value or something, true or false. So these all method you can see what is the method, why we are using. Just if you want, you can search on directly, you can use this concept pass byte on Java, and you will get some overview. What is pass byte, what is pass long and all. So here we have a string, and then we have a pass float. So here they are doing float. So float also will be showing as a decimal form. Whatever the value 9.8 is there, so that will be already is the 9.8 is there. So the same value will be printed. If not, if numeric will be there, then after that some 0 will be assigned. Then we have a pass double is there. Now, so this will be converted as a float and double, and now here this is a integer type. So they want to convert s1. So s1 is a string type. So s1 they want to convert as a integer type. So how they will convert? We have a integer dot pass int is there. Through that we can convert a string to integer. Then we have this one, a string s1, a string s2, and then here see this we are converting as a boolean type. So the boolean is a data type, and here we are converting this string to the boolean type. So how we will convert? First we have a boolean dot pass boolean s1, then that will be behave s1 string will be behave as a boolean type. So if we run here this program, so what will be the b1 and b2 value? b1 is false and b2 value is true. Why? Because of abc we added. So always pass boolean also give the default value of boolean. If you are printing abc 1 2 3 or anything, so either always byte boolean value will be true or false. So if you are putting any value, then by default value is a false will print. Now here we have a string. Now see this, inside that pass char also won't work. So always you can remind a string to characters can't convert either pass char or value of value int, value char can't work. Whatever we seen everywhere, directly a string to characters we can't convert. If you will see here, you will get a compile time error. The method pass char a string is undefined for the type of characters. So we commented this as a, and the declaration is fine now. So only one conditions will be not satisfied. After that, everywhere we will use. We can convert from a string to any form, any data form. Now we have a m20 inside this static main method is there. Inside I, int I is there, double j is there. So directly we can convert. These all are primitive data type. So integer to double we can convert. So here we seen, like last time we discussed one one concept, one section was there, like a auto wiring type casting, right? So auto wiring, narrowing and all. So here what we are doing, integer to double we are converting. So these all are primitive data type. So int I we are converting as a double. So from lower to higher directly we can go, not an issue. Casting will happen. But if you are going from higher to lower, so in that cases manually you have to provide that. So in these cases auto widening is happening. Widening, this is casting concept, so that is fine. So now if you will print this j value, so the output will be 10.0 because double value will be printed 10.0. If you print I value, means 10 value will be printed in this case. So this is casting. Type casting we already covered. So the output will done here. Now here we have a section. See here we have a multiple class inside the single class. So class A is there, class B is there, and class M21 is there. So here we are extending B class to A class, but all are empty class, so nothing is there. And we have extended by using inheritance concept. But class C, class M21 is there. So M21 we have main method. So compiler will go for the main method class. And here if you run this class here, A1 equal to new B is there. So we created the object of B class based on this A, and A1 is the reference. And here we have an object of O1 equal to new A. So object class is the main super class. So directly any class, by using new keyword, any class we can create based on the object class. So object class tomorrow we will discuss, or day after tomorrow. One topic is there, object class. Object class is the parent class in this. So this topic we will cover tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So we have only 3 topics is remaining. So this object class is there. So one object class is a parent class for all the classes. So this will behave like if you are creating any object, directly based on that class name we can create, or based on the object also we can create. So if you declare object obj or object o1, so here we can use any type of class, a, b, c, d, whatever you have inside that. So because why? Because of object class is the parent class. So through that also we can declare. So here we created a class, a1 equal to new b, this one. Now we have a object o1 equal to new a and object o2 equal to new b. So that is also fine. Like we are creating new b class object based on the object class. And here we are creating new a class of the object based on the object class, and o1 is the reference. Here o2 is the reference. What we are doing here, we have created the object of b class based on this a class, and here we have a1 is the reference. We will see tomorrow, like in object class, like what all are the difference and how we will get the output difference inside that. Now we will see here we have a main method, we have a integers. So we created one object, integers obj equal to new integers. So this is a wrapper class, integers, and we created the object of wrapper class, an integer type, and reference is obj1, and here we assign value as a 10. Now again we have a obj2 as an integer type wrapper class, and here we have a default we have a value as 10 as assigned. Either both is fine. Either you can use new integers 10 means 10 value is assigned, either directly you can use as a 10. Both are same, no difference in that. Just obj integer obj 2 as a 10. So both is fine. Anywhere any type we can use. Now we have a main method. Inside integer type I equal to 10 is there. Integer type j equal to new integer type of I 10 is there. So this is also fine. So new integers dot value of. So see, last time we discussed last some of the program we discussed in new integers. By using new integers 10 also we can use, or we have a value of is there. So new integers 10 dot value of is a method, value is the method, that also we can use. So both is same thing. Somewhere you will see like new integers j equal to new integers 10 dot value method is there. So this also we can use, not an issue. Then here we have characters. So characters, chars we have a, this is a char, and where you are we are doing characters as. So this is, and then inside that we are, this is a characters. So this is a primitive characters, and this is a primitive characters is there, but here by using new keyword we are doing some wrapper class object. So this is also fine. In this case what we seen here, integers, this is a primitive integers, and here this is a primitive integers j is there, that, but by using new keyword we are doing as a wrappers. It's fine. And this is a section 20. So here we have a main method. Inside that double, new double is there. This is also fine. 20 has a sign. Others way we have a value of is there. So double value method is there. Through that also we can use d1. Based on the d1 reference we are taking double value. Then we have a main method int I equal to 0, integer j, new int double j, value of is there, and now we have a int k is there. So here we are doing j. So j is integer sub, so int value here we have put it here, int value. Now again we have a integers m. So this integers m as a wrappers. So integers m, and then here we are putting j. That is fine, applicable, right? If you put this here as a k, what will happen? This is also will be fine because of j dot int value is coming. Int l is also fine. Okay. So anything is fine here. We can use either integers to integers, double to double value, and then integers to int value. So this method we can use here also. What we are doing, integers value as a 10. So integers dot m1, and here we are using I. So I value is this integer, so that we can assign here. That is also applicable. Now we have a, see here, now we have different concept which is in wrapper. We have a main method and we have a static method is there. A static void test method is there. This is argument type, and this is void means no return type. So main method will call test some argument type. So test argument is there, yeah, test method is there, which is passing integer type of argument obj. So this 10 value will be assigned here obj, because integer type of obj there. So this will be assigned here, and here we have a SOP will be there. If you want to print because this is integer type, so this is a wrapper, right? This is a wrapper. Inside this test method we have a wrappers created, integer. So this is integer, a wrapper class, and here we pass some 10. I'm not sure if which one is there, either integer wrapper class object is there, or some primitive data type is there. So either this way also you can make it this test method new integers 10. So by using new keyword you can assign this also. Both is fine if you are using. So like that we have a same way. How many are there? Many are there. Then we will continue tomorrow, I think from 28 onwards. If you go for this, yeah, tomorrow we will continue this, because all are wrappers only. Mostly all concept we covered, but just we
Yeah.
have how we will check in this one method to another methods and all, a static method, non-static and all. We will compare tomorrow, and after that
Okay.
tomorrow we will come pay concept object class we will consider tomorrow. This is the object class which we will cover tomorrow. So object class have many program is there. Okay, just you can go through this wrapper class just in W3 or Java T point, any of the
Yeah, I will
website you
do
can
that.
refer. Just for the theoretical, all the methods, how many methods are there in wrapper class and what we are using and all.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank